All right, today is the 6th of November 2019, and this is an update about my legal case aimed to protect ethical vegans from discrimination. As you know, I had a pre-hearing to determine whether veganism is a protected belief under the Equalities Act the 18th and the 17th and the 18th of October of 2019, but that was postponed because the judge said they could not do it, they had not enough staff or something like that, so we had to find another date. In my last video, I just explained that we had not found any other date. So there was a suggestion for a January date, and we wanted to do it sooner, so we wrote the judge asking to do it sooner, but we haven't received any reply. So it would be safe to say now that the day they proposed will be the day that's going to happen. And this is the 2nd and the 3rd of January 2020. So that's where the pre-hearing to determine whether ethical veganism is a protected belief will happen. Which is the effect that this date will have in my general case? Well, as you know, that was a pre-hearing. The actual hearing was for February, from the 24th of February to the 6th of March 2020. But we might need to move that one, because after the pre-hearing we need to know the verdict, and depending on the verdict we would run that hearing, that full merits hearing, differently, because if the judge decides that veganism is not protected, my case will be only about whistleblowing. If he decides that it is protected, it will be about whistleblowing and discrimination. Two laws I'm running here: the Equality Act 2010 for the discrimination and the protection of the Employment Rights 1996. That's for the whistleblowing. So because it takes time for the judge to give the verdict after the pre-hearing, it might be there is not enough time between the January pre-hearing and the February full merit hearing, and we need to move the full merit hearing. That's problematic because that's 10 days, and we won't find easily 10 days. We might need to move it to another year. But we still could do it, so it's not that it's impossible. So we don't really know how long it's going to take for the judge to give the verdict. If he gives it quite soon after the pre-hearing, then we probably still can do it in February. So we won't know until the pre-hearing. So far at the moment, the situation is 2nd and 3rd of January, the pre-hearing, and only the 3rd, by the way, will be open to the public, and then the full merits hearing the 24th of February until March. Unless there's a change, unless there's another postponement, or unless the judges and the tribunal eventually send us a letter saying, no, we find an early date, which is unlikely now. So this is it.